This is my nod to a Nasi Lemak, one of the most favorite dishes in Malaysia. They have it for breakfast. It's beautiful, it is fragrant, and you're gonna find out how I got to this point of making my own coconut rice breakfast by checking out what I saw in the markets earlier today. I've been a doctor for over 15 years, and patients always ask me for healthier versions of recipes that they love. And I treated patients from across the world, so I decided to come to the culinary capital of Malaysia, here, Penang, a melting pot of different cuisines and cultures from Indian, Sri Lankan, Chinese, and of course, non-Yuen cooking. We're gonna try some of the most authentic dishes from the best vendors and then create inspired dishes right here in our studio kitchen with a healthier twist. Welcome to Healthy Travels with me, Dr. Rupy, in Penang. First, we check in with our trusted local food guide, Mr. Clement, to tell us all about the nation's favorite dish, Nasi Lemak. Nasi Lemak. So Nasi Lemak, yes, I've heard, is the national dish. Is that
it's
right?
the national dish of Malaysia. We love it, especially in the morning. Kind of simple food prepared in advance. The rice, you have to cook with coconut cream. So you have this kind of flavor. It's always eat after it's cool. You don't eat hot Nasi Lemak.
Okay.
It's always served like a few hours of preparation.
Okay.
And it's wrapped in the banana leaf.
Yeah.
And it's a very small portion. Occasionally they put like anchovies, sometimes a half the boiled egg. Or you can choose to have a dried fish.
And this is breakfast food, so
it's breakfast food.
You'll see it in the financial district.
So morning people rush to go to work. Of course for us, we are very lazy to prepare breakfast. You just go out and buy, it's cheap. And save you all the hassle. I like it because it's wrapped with banana leaf, so there's no plastic here.
And the banana leaf gives a little bit of flavor as well. I imagine.
The flavor from the leaf actually, get into the rice. It's also kind of prevent the rice from turning bad. From
spoiling.
It grows well on the roadside, just cut it and then I do have some in my garden as well. If you need, I can always cut a few for you.
This is Umbrella Street. It's a street that's known for like little trinkets and all that kind of stuff, but there's also really good food there, but they don't open until later on. And it's Umbrella Street for obvious reasons. Oh, do you want to get a coffee before we get the Nasi Lemak? They're really getting into their coffee apparently. Someone was saying that there's a bit of a coffee scene and it's a bit of a contrast to all these stores. Like they look super modern. There's a place actually around the corner that I went to. I'll take you there now. There's like a buzziness to this place. Like every nook and cranny, there's someone cooking, there's someone preparing some sort of drink, people cutting durian, there's like guys selling random exotic fruits that I've never even heard of before. And it's just like a wealth of colors just hitting you. It's amazing. I mean, it's a proper foodie's paradise. You're getting so many different cuisines. It's just coming together, lots of fusion dishes. A lot of the dishes that I prepared really early in my career were sort of fusion, and I don't really like that term fusion, but here they seem to embrace it. They seem to like own the whole fusion because that's the essential backbone of what makes food in Malaysia just so wonderful and so unique. You're about to get run over. After coffee, it was time to experience the most amazing breakfast at Siri World Food Court. This is it. It's literally in a parking lot. Someone told me it was near a parking lot. I didn't know it was actually in a parking lot. It smells amazing already. Breakfast time, you can literally get everything. Lam mi, Chinese crepes. They're doing these deep fried crepes with like prawns. You've got obviously Nasi Lemak, Kiu Chow, Char Kiu Chow, you can get this now. This is like savory breakfast heaven, and it's amazing. And you got the Western corner. for you guys. I'm looking at the menu and everything is unbelievably 50p. Can't really go wrong with that for a cheap breakfast. That's pretty amazing. As a breakfast dish, those elements are amazing actually. You've got proteins, good quality fats, you've got your ferments in there, starch that's going to keep you sustained. I don't want to be judgmental about every single dish here where I feel like I can improve on it from a nutritional point of view. I just want to be inspired by them. So I'm already thinking of ways in which I can make my own version of Nasi Lemak that are slightly healthier, maybe a little bit more accessible for people back home as well. Is this the most popular one?
No, salt of fish.
Oh, okay, anchovies. This got anchovies.
Coconut rice, chili sauce, egg, salt of fish. Yes.
Okay, can I get that one? Thank you.
Welcome.
Cheers, thank you. Okay, I think I did it. Oh, yes. Guys, I'm pretty much a local. So we've got egg, I went for the anchovy version, and it's coconut rice, and it's served room temperature. Oh my God. This is an amazing, amazing dish. This is so good. Straight away, you've got the fire of the sambal. You have saltiness of the anchovies, big salty hit. Egg kind of mellows everything down. There's a reason why they use so much rice, because the sambal is bloody hot. This is a phenomenal breakfast. I freaking love it. I'm already thinking of ways in which I can make this a Doctor's Kitchen version. I would definitely use that sambal. I'd probably put some greens in there as well. Banana leaf actually gives a little bit of flavor. I'll be honest, I'm really impressed with myself that I actually managed to open it without spilling it all over the table. But just as we were leaving, I saw this incredible looking snack I had to try. Hey, what is yuza-kyu? How do you make it? What's in it? Just flour, water. Cool. All right, and this is sweet? Oh, it's got red bean inside. Oh, nice. How do you say this? What's the name? Hanzi Peng. I have one of these, and then I'll try the yuza-kyu. Thank you, thanks. Definitely not healthy, but I really want to try it. Thank you, thanks a lot. Try this. I love red bean desserts. I haven't seen it in essentially what is a fried donut before. I thought it was going to be like churros, but this is salty. She said there's no egg in it, it's just flour, water, and oil, and that's it. It's actually really nice. Very simple. Almost just like a fried savory donut. I would dip this into curry, or I'd dip this into like sambal. That'd be nice. Okay, let's try this one. This is the butterfly bun, but it's got some sesame on it. It's probably got like a sugar glaze. Strong flavor of sesame, really strong. Oh, it's really good. Definitely not healthy. People are gonna see me stuff my face with like essentially donuts and be like, Dr. Rupy has changed his ways. Okay, so this is the red bean one. So they just put like red bean inside. Red bean has like a savory tone to it. It's kind of sweet. These are like choux pastry that you get in French food, and almost like a deep fried eclair. But these little bites are incredible. I mean, just look at like the layers that you've got in there. It's amazing. 80p I paid. This is really, really nice. Have it in a very small amount. It was deep fried, just essentially sugary puffs, but you have to experience these things. You can't have this kind of food every single day, that's for sure. But you've got to enjoy. Do you want to have some? I'm finding it hard to stop eating. I've tried the Nasi Lemak. It's a beautiful breakfast dish that the Malays absolutely love here. I'm going to do a breakfast dish that's inspired by Nasi Lemak. Now, don't come at me, it's not going to be a Nasi Lemak. It will have hints of Nasi Lemak, but it won't be a Nasi Lemak. I've used slightly different rice because when I think about recipes, I'm always thinking about how can I add more fiber, diversity, quality fats, whole foods, as well as nodding to the flavors of its inspiration. So what I've used instead of white coconut rice is brown and red rice. This is a mixture right here. I've cooked it normally. The Malays, what they do is they use fresh coconut water. It gives a wonderful hint of the coconut without making the rice too claggy. So if you can't get fresh coconut water, what I would do is a little bit of boiling water, a little bit of coconut milk mixed together to make sure that the mixture is thin when you're boiling the rice. And then you want to take it off the heat once the rice is cooked, lid on, and just keep it there for about 10 minutes. You should have perfectly cooked, fluffy rice. Us lot back in the UK, in the US, we tend to have too many refined carbs. These guys are eating it for sustenance rather than over-consuming. We tend to over-consume a lot of calories. So when I'm thinking about carbohydrates, I'm always thinking about how can we get whole carbohydrates into our diets. This brown rice has more fiber, it's got slightly more protein. It's also got B vitamins because we're using the husks of the rice rather than polished rice that doesn't have the husks in. When you have it, it's almost like lukewarm, and they pack it in these banana leaves, which are delicious because they impart a bit of flavor. It's sustainable packaging, you're not wrapping it in unnecessary containers. The other thing that I've added to the cooking water that they do over here is pandan leaf. Pandan leaf, you find this all over Asia. It imparts like an earthy flavor. It's quite hard to describe. It's almost like a bay leaf. If you go to Asian specialty stores, you can definitely find it there. So I pressed it down. I use about 75 grams per serving. So I'm just gonna pop this onto our dish here, and hopefully that will keep some semblance of shape. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, boy. So that's our rice. And now I'm just going to plate up with a diversity of different ingredients. So green beans. Now these aren't your regular green beans. These are the long beans that they have in the supermarkets and the stores here. I've just blanched these in a bit of boiling water, and then it turns into this sort of spaghetti snake-like mess.
Just a quick one, if you're enjoying these recipes from Healthy Travels with Dr. Rupy, then check out the link down below in the captions where I give you all recipes from this series and an easy downloadable PDF. Just click the link down below, follow the instructions, and we'll send the recipes to you. Back to the show.
So I'm just gonna chop these. Can you knock up a Nasi Lemak at the weekend? Or not a Nasi Lemak, this kind of breakfast at the weekend? I think you can. It's a very, very different way of thinking about like your brunch dishes. Instead of having like a typical avo on toast or whatever you choose to eat at the weekends, like try this. It's a bit different, but I promise you, you'll love the flavors. I'm just gonna chop off the ends here. These are gonna go onto the side of our plate here. Cucumber. To make it look pretty, I'm just gonna, use this. This is blunt. This is so blunt. Let me try again. I'm just doing this to make it look pretty, to be honest. So this is a completely unnecessary step. I'm just gonna chop it to the sides, and then this is gonna be another extra bit of diversity onto your plate. And this will give a nice freshness because we're also gonna be having some sambal with this as well. Peanuts. Everyone likes peanuts. These are raw peanuts with the skins on. I've simply toasted them in a dry pan. You can have these pre-toasted if you like. If you don't like peanuts, you could use sunflower seeds, pine nuts. I love peanuts. Always looking for good quality fats, a little bit more fiber, a little bit more protein. Egg. If you are plant-based, you can sub this for some marinated tofu. Smoked tofu would work really well. I'm a big fan of getting savory breakfasts. Savory breakfasts, keep your blood sugars nice and steady. What I would do if you're trying to make this in the morning in a rush, I'd have some pre-boiled eggs. I've actually got some in the fridge over here. I've overcooked the eggs on purpose. They tend to overcook the eggs here. There's no jammy eggs here. Spring onion. They tend not to have this in a Nasi Lemak, but I love a little bit of onion. These are, again, extra bits of nutrition that you're gonna get, and they add a wonderful flavor to this overall dish. Sambal. So, look, I am cheating with the sambal a bit. It's very hard to make sambal from scratch. I wouldn't expect anyone to, grab their pestle and mortar and grind away first thing in the morning. A lot of the store-bought sambals are great. You want to look for one that has no sugar or very little amounts of sugar. This flavor is all you need to impart just a bit of heat. And I'm going to finish off with some bean sprouts. So you can already tell this is very, very different to your typical Nasi Lemak that you'll get over here. Sprouts, wonderful sources of nutrition. And then to finish off, just because I'm feeling naughty, a bit of fried onions. If you're being very strict with your diet, then you can omit that step. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of sesame oil, again, very untraditional. Bit of posh salt that I've got here, and a little bit of pepper. This is a beautiful breakfast. You don't need to do all the elements. You don't need to, have the cucumber, peel the cucumber with a dodgy peeler. You don't need to do the green beans. You could do wilted spinach, for example. Sambal, you can use any hot chili oil. That would be wonderful. If you've got your own chili oil, whack that in there. This is my nod to a Nasi Lemak. It is my coconut rice breakfast bowl Doctor's Kitchen style, made right here in Malaysia. I think you're gonna absolutely love this. You've got to give this one a try, and you've got to get yourself down to Penang as well. I'm gonna enjoy this outside on the balcony. So good. If you loved that recipe, you will absolutely love this recipe right here from the series, Healthy Travels with Dr. Rupy in Penang. Go check it out right now.